In the heart of whispering woods, animals lived in perfect harmony. Squirrels chattered in the treetops, badgers baked delicious treats in their burrows, and wise old owls hooted their secrets to the glowing moon, sharing stories only the night could hear. Among them, Hare was the liveliest of all, always darting about and boasting endlessly about his incredible speed. "Look at me, I'm the fastest in the world," he'd shout with glee, zipping past everyone in a blur of fur and energy. Tortoise, calm and steady, enjoyed the little things, admiring the sunlight on the leaves and never feeling the need to rush. One bright and sunny morning, Hare zoomed past a group of mice, his voice ringing out, "No one is as fast as me in all these woods." Tortoise looked up from his clover, chewing thoughtfully. "Speed isn't everything, Hare," he said gently, his eyes twinkling. Hare burst out laughing. "Not everything? I bet I could beat anyone here in a race, even you, Tortoise." The clearing fell silent as all eyes turned to Tortoise, curious to see what he would say next. Tortoise replied calmly, "I'll race you, Hare. Let's see what really matters." The animals gasped in amazement. Fastest versus slowest. No one had ever seen such a challenge before. Hare grinned, his confidence shining, ready to prove himself once and for all. The stage was set for the most exciting and unforgettable race Whispering Woods had ever seen, with every animal eager to watch what would happen next. One bright morning, Hare stood tall in the woodland clearing, his nose twitching with excitement. He loved to show off his speed and agility to anyone who would watch. With a confident grin, Hare announced, "A race, from the old oak tree, all the way to the sunny meadow by the river. Let's see who's the fastest in the whole forest." Tortoise, who was nearby, nodded calmly and with quiet determination. "Yes, Hare, I will race you," he replied, his voice steady and sure, not a hint of worry in his eyes. News of the race spread quickly through the woods. Squirrels chattered excitedly in the treetops, robins sang cheerful tunes, and every animal began to prepare for the big event. The badgers marked the winding course with sticks and stones, while the foxes cleared the path of leaves and twigs, making sure everything was ready for the race. The whole forest buzzed with excitement and anticipation as animals hurried about, eager to see who would win. "Hare will win in a flash!" squeaked a tiny mouse, barely able to contain his excitement as he watched the preparations. "But Tortoise is determined!" hooted the wise old owl, his golden eyes twinkling with understanding from his perch high above. On race day, Hare stretched his long legs and boasted loudly, "I'll be at the finish before you even pass the first bend. No one can beat me." Tortoise simply smiled, his eyes focused on the path ahead, not distracted by Hare's words or the crowd's chatter. He wasn't thinking about winning or losing, just taking one steady step at a time, moving forward with patience and purpose. The animals gathered at the starting line, eager to watch the big event unfold. Hare bounced with energy, ready to dash. Tortoise stood steady, calm as ever. The starting line was set, and the forest was alive with excitement as everyone waited for the signal. The whole forest held its breath, waiting to see who would prove themselves on this unforgettable day. Old Badger raised a red leaf. "On your marks, get set, go!" Hare shot off in a blur, cheered by the crowd. Tortoise took his first slow, steady step. Plod, plod. Some animals giggled, but others watched with respect. Hare leaped over brooks, dodged ladybugs, and even stopped to joke with a frog. "This is too easy," Hare chuckled, far ahead of Tortoise. Meanwhile, Tortoise kept his eyes on the path, never looking back. The animals followed the race, shouting updates. "Hare passed the berry bush!" "Tortoise is at the willow tree!" The forest buzzed with excitement as the unlikely pair competed. Hare felt invincible, certain of victory. Tortoise moved at his own pace, step by step. The finish line, and the Buttercup medal, awaited. The race was on. Far ahead, Hare decided to rest under a shady tree. "I have plenty of time," he yawned, nibbling carrots and drifting off to sleep. While Hare dreamed, Tortoise plodded on, over the brook, past the ladybugs, and by the grumpy frog. He never stopped, never rested, just kept moving toward the finish. The sun began to set, shadows growing long. Tortoise passed the berry bush, then the willow tree. Soon he spotted Hare fast asleep under a tree. Tortoise didn't wake him, he just kept going, steady as ever. The finish line was close, hope fluttering in his heart. The animals watched, amazed at Tortoise's determination. Hare slept on, unaware. The race was about to take a surprising turn. Tortoise saw the finish line, a bright red ribbon fluttering in the gentle breeze of the sunny meadow. His heart pounded with excitement and a little bit of nervousness, but he kept moving forward, step by steady step, determined not to stop now. The animals cheered from the sidelines, their voices echoing through the trees. "Go, Tortoise, go!" Even the birds joined in, chirping encouragement from the branches above. With one last push, Tortoise crossed the ribbon just as the sun dipped low, painting the sky with golden and pink hues. He had done it. He had finished the race. The crowd erupted in cheers and laughter. Tortoise had won. The whole forest seemed to celebrate his victory. They lifted him up high, parading him around the meadow, celebrating with delicious pies, happy dances, and joyful cheers that filled the air. Suddenly, Hare woke with a start and dashed as fast as he could to the finish, but it was too late. He could only watch as the celebration unfolded. He saw Tortoise proudly wearing the shiny buttercup medal, surrounded by friends who congratulated him with hugs and pats on the shell. Hare's ears drooped low. "You were right, Tortoise, you never gave up. And you truly deserve to win," he said, feeling both sorry and inspired. Tortoise smiled warmly. "It's not about being fast or slow. It's about trying your best, believing in yourself, and finishing what you start, no matter how long it takes." From then on, Hare never boasted again. He learned to be humble and to cheer for others too. The animals remembered the lesson. Slow and steady wins the race, and everyone has their own strengths to be proud of. Whispering Woods was never the same again. Everyone believed in themselves, no matter their pace, and the spirit of encouragement and friendship grew stronger than ever.